Hello, streaming to you live on Rumble. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, and I've got an interesting topic for you today. It's going to be Chris Pronger, and I will talk about that after I'm done the 9-minute warm-up and flipping cards. So today is push day, and it's day number 459 of wearing the incredible X39, and 60 days are left until my 50th birthday. And so without further ado, let's see what happens today in the 9-minute warm-up, where I like to push the pace and warm up the body, circulate the blood, and just do my thing. So if you're like me, to do your thing, well, maybe you can join in on what I do here. So today's push exercises will be what you'll see on the screen momentarily once I switch. So you see them rotating there, scrolling down, and pardon me, excuse me, I just wanted to drink some more deuterium depleted water, which assists the process of cellular growth and performance. And without further ado, let's get on with today's session. So, on the screen you see the metronome here, where I'm going to adjust the tempo. I'm going to put 145 today. We'll see what happens. Or maybe 144, I don't know. Let's do 144. Whatever. And I said 9-minute warm-up. So, switching here. All right, it's a little bit slow. So there's my heart rate. Use the rope. It's part of the warm-up. Yes. And let's begin. So with the tempo on 144, it's a generous pace. And I like to do different tricks. If you know me, I like to change it up. And with the cards today, it'll be no different. So I'll be focusing on the different areas or range of movements for the pectoral muscles that push, and then also for the triceps. And then as part of flipping the cards, I'll be doing, I'll be using 3, 4, 6, 7. And the reason being is because when the number 3 rep card is flipped, I will be doing 8-second reps. So if you think of a push-up, move through its entire range of movement for 8 seconds. So it's a long time. And those reps can add up. So, but it will only be for the number 3 card. So whatever face card it lines up with, whether it's K, KR, Q, QR, J, or JR, or black ace, or red ace, that's going to dictate how many or what order or what exercise you have to do. So with these with the flipping of cards, it really changes things up. It makes the workout very unique, and it's not monotonous. Not like skipping. But this is a very good way to activate the lymphatic system. With the jump rope. This is what I like to do. So I'm just following the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was trying to change when I was going to do the crisscross with my feet. So with the rope, it forces a very strong coordination attempt. And when you can switch, do different things with the hands and then different things with the feet. See, single, single, it's good to test your coordination as you would test your heart rate. And we'll see what happens today when the high intensity portion of the warm-up starts in 1 minute and 50 seconds. So that's what we're going to do. Double unders and just regular running step. I'm just warming up the doubles. I messed up my footwork. Stepped on my shoe kind of a little bit. So going back to the flipping cards, when I flip a 4 for rep number, then it's 4-second reps. 6, 4-second reps. 7 will be 4-second reps. And that's where I will set the metronome to 60 beats per minute to help with ensuring that I perform a 4-second rep up and down, and including the 8-second rep for the number 3s. So here I'm doing just boxer step. So here we go. Starting in 5 seconds. Doubles. All right. So I will adjust the metronome. So you can use a regular timer to assist with the 8-second and 4-second reps, but I like to use the metronome because then I don't have to count numbers that will conflict with the number of reps. So it's another easy way of combining the two things together, and it's one of the reasons why you hear the metronome as opposed to music, because music itself is good, it's motivational, but when it comes to training the body, it can be counterproductive. So, and with the metronome, it allows me to do virtually any tempo I wish, and it's something that I like to do. So with that, I'm going to switch back to the metronome, and I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to shuffle them with the shuffler that I have here. I like using this thing, and if the cards don't shuffle well, or if an order comes up that I don't like, then I have the shuffler to blame for that. So, and then I have all 3, 4, 6, and 7s. So you can see here, 3, 4, 6, and 7s, right? So there's different ways where I can do this, this workout, even with the number cards, to combine the colors and so forth. So, there's all kinds of ways and methods that you can do this. But by shuffling the cards and just having a legend, I've got a whiteboard that I've got here that I read from. So, and that way it helps to keep track of what I need to do. So, the first exercise is going to be Red King and 7 reps. So that is going to be the upper chest. And for the upper chest, I'm going to use the exercise ball. And I've set up bands behind me that are anchored to a lower anchor point here. And with that, all right. Oh, no, wrong one. I need purple band. There we go. 2, 3, 4. This is number 3. 4, rep number 4. This is 5. Here's 6. And here's number 7. All right. The next card is going to be Black Ace, number 4. So we're doing 4-second reps. So Black Ace is wide push-up, dips, and flies. So for the wide push-up, I'm going to use also the Bosu ball here. So I'm just going to set this up here so it's kind of out of the way of the other exercises as well. And I'm going to use the perfect push-up. So, and we do 4 reps. 3, 2, 1. 4. This is 3. 4. All right, so first ace part of 1 of 3 is done. Next is dips. So for here, I've got bands attached to the high anchor point. And here we go, 4 reps. And so I've stacked the bands behind me. This is number 3. And number 4. All right, next up is throws. So here we go. That's 1. That's 3. All right, this thing came apart, so I'm gonna fix this here. Or in fact, maybe what I'll do, I'll just switch the band or the anchor point altogether. All right, that's fixed. All right, so the ace is done. Next is red jack 6. So we're doing Wolverines. So basically this here, I'm gonna kneel down and you go like a Wolverine. He's putting his claws out. This is 2. Three. Make sure you hold your lat position. This is 4. This is 5. And here's 6. All right. Next card is red ace 6. So we have upper chest, flies, and Wolverines. So I'm using the extra ball or the exercise ball as a stability. So like a bench behind me. Here I go. And with the angle, it creates like I'm doing an upper press or an incline. Here's 2. 3. There's 4. There's 5. And here's 6. All right. Next up is flies. So with this one here, I'm going to attach it to the elbows. Oh. Here we go. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. All right. So next is wolverines. Just gonna move this out of the way. There we go. That's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. 5. And here's 6. No 3s yet. I wonder where they are. Next is black ace, and 3. So we have wide push-ups, dips, and throws. And now we're doing 8-second reps. Here we go. This is number 2. This is number 3. Oh, wow. Next is dips. Oh. All right. Okay. Next is throws. All right. Next card is blackjack. And 6 reps. So we have throws again, but this time we're doing 4-second reps. So a little bit quicker pace. Makes it slightly easier, but it depends. Okay, 2, 1. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Here's 4. 5. 6. Did I say it was easier? It wasn't. Next up is black queen, 7. So we have dips, 7 reps. 3, 2, 1, 2. This is faster reps. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Gosh. 7. Oh, wow. Next up, blackjack, 7 reps. So we have throws. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And then 7. Wow. Next card, red king, 7. So we're doing wide push-up, 7 reps, 4-second intervals. Here we go. This is 2. This is 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Wow. Oh. Wow. That was hard. Next, red, queen, 3. So we're doing flies. This time, 8-second reps. Here we go. Here. All right, next exercise is Black King 4. Oh, I'm already fatigued with here. Here we go, 4 reps. This is 2. 3. And this is 4. Wow. Next card. Red Jack 6. So we have Wolverines. Here we go. 4-second intervals. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Wow. Okay. Next card. Black King 4. So we got 4-second reps times 4. And there's a wide push-up. Three. Wow. Pushing as hard as I possibly can. Next, Red Queen 3. So we're doing flies. Wow. Cards know what I need. Eight-second reps. Here we go. Number 2. Here's 3. All right. Next card is Black Queen 3. So we got dips. 8-second reps. Here we go. That's one. And number 3. Oh, wow. Wow. Last card, Red Ace 4. So we have upper chest, flies, and wolverines. 4-second reps times 4. All right. Here we go. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Wow. All right, next is flies. This time, 4-second reps. Here we go. Times 4. That's 2 reps. That's 3. And that's 4. All right. So with flies, last but not least is wolverines. All right, here we go. That's 2. Three. 4. All right, that's it. So a little bit faster today, largely because I was pretty organized and just have a look. You can see my heart rate there is dropping down. So my heart rate was all over the place. I was looking periodically and I saw that had dropped down to 50 and then back up and it's back up now. So I just popped my ear, you know, like when you're going up and down in an airplane. All right, so let's finish this here. So today's date stamp, July 21st, 2026. Starting time was at 6:08 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And maximum heart rate I hit today, okay, 155. And so it's interesting to see how this gradually climbs like this here. Overall the average. So with a little bit of recovery and then back up. So, and then a really strong recovery here after 2 minutes. So My conditioning is very good. I believe my VO2 is very strong. And when I hold my breath or when I take really slow breaths, that's when my heart rate goes up to 200 plus, and where I can keep it there and work the heart, exercise it, train it, and I think it basically increases my ability to deliver the oxygen when I'm really, trying to push the pace. When I'm breathing more often, then I can keep the tempo, and I can keep that pace. So my anabolic threshold is higher, essentially. So from a training perspective, there's something to this. Now, also when it comes to training perspective, there's also something to this as well, in addition to this, when I combine it with the cleanest and most absorbable. But I'll talk about that a little more after my next subject, which is what I wanted to talk about was Chris Pronger. And he's an interesting character, largely because he's an NHL player. He played for a variety of different teams, made it to the Stanley Cup final several times with different teams. He has won a championship, and that was with Anaheim. And the second time that he made it to the Stanley Cup final was with the Edmonton Oilers. So what I wanted to share was what he posted today. So Chris Pronger writes, come on. Happy 25th anniversary to his wife, Lauren. 25 years, it's hard to put into words what that really means. We've shared incredible highs that we'll cherish forever and faced challenges that tested us in ways when we never could have imagined. Through every victory, every setback, every move, and every new chapter, you've been my constant. You've been my rock. Thank you for believing in me when I needed it most, for standing beside me through the storms, and for celebrating the moments that we made all the hard work worthwhile. You've made me a better husband, a better father, and a better man. The last 25 years have taught me that a great marriage isn't about avoiding adversity, it's about choosing each other through it again and again. Thank you for the beautiful family we've built together and for the countless memories we've created along the way. Here's to everything we've accomplished together and to everything still ahead. The best chapters of our story are still waiting to be written. Happy anniversary, Lauren. I love you more than ever, and I can't wait to spend the next 25 years by your side. And that is remarkable that anybody in today's age is reaching 25 years worth of marriage. And so I write, as a fan, it's not often that one gets to see photos like these when most are in their prime, meaning playing professional hockey and so forth. Back in those days, we never saw them. But it's nice to see them later in life. Congrats on the milestone and cheers to 25 more. And reminder, to live well, live long, and to live young. Consider Unlock Your Bioenergy. Some think I am crazy when I demonstrate how and what I do when I see performance like this at my current age of 49, 220 BPM. So this here correlates to May 28th. So I'm just going to scroll here. Here we go. May 28th. Where I hit a heart rate of 220 beats per minute. 220 beats. Okay? And you can see here, we're ramped up, and this is where I talk about I'm breathing very slowly. It's like I'm holding my breath almost. And I can force my heart rate to go up, 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 and stay up. So when I'm saying this, you generally you don't hear my breathing rate. So here I am on that day, May 28th. I was in this heart rate zone of 209 to 221 for 2 minutes and 48 seconds, where my heart rate stayed up there. Most people think I am crazy, but it's training with a purpose. It's no different than what you see people wearing this mouth device that you can turn a dial, and you plug your nose and you breathe only through your mouth, and you control the amount of air that goes into your body. Now, I'm not using that device, but I'm controlling the amount of air that's going into my body. And with that, I can raise my heart rate. Now, is that a specific training method? Yeah. Does it correlate into more performance? I asked that question. So Chris, if you're watching, here, my birthday, 60 days, I will be 50. Now, during his hockey career, when he played for the Edmonton Oilers back in, what was it? 2005, 2006, something like that. That's when he made it to the Stanley Cup final with the Oilers. And after the second season there, he asked to be traded for personal reasons. And if his wife at the time was the main reason behind wanting to move out of Edmonton, I don't blame her. I really don't. In fact, I support her. Because if she's from, let's say, Anaheim, California, she's used to sun. And when you have sun, and then when you don't have sun like they do in Edmonton, Edmonton is 1,000 feet lower than Calgary is, where I am at. So when they're farther north and the elevation in front of them is higher, they're going to get less sun. So their days are shorter. And is it depressing if you have less sun? It's more depressing. Are you missing out on that infrared light because there's less sun? Especially 6 months of the year. Would it make you grumpy and unhappy if you're used to being in the sun for a lot longer? So for all those people who live in northern climates, this is what can help you as a tool. All you need to do is put it right here. And you're going to get that tap on the shoulder that the sun actually does. Taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, body, don't forget to turn on that, activate that process of photobiomodulation. So that way you take the three amigos, right, that you see on the screen here, the three amigos, and you make the GHK copper peptide from wearing the X39. Could it help you maintain energy and positivity? Yes, it can. So this is why I'm bringing up the story of Chris Pronger, because he was in that situation. Now, back in those days when he played for the Edmonton, was this available? No, it wasn't. This came about in that's right, in 2018. So it's been 8 years now that this has been around. So could he have had access to it at that time? No. But can he have access to it now? So Chris Pronger is born in 1974, whereas I'm born in 1976. And he has had his fair share of injuries and also surgeries as well. So could this help him with his knee problems? that he's having. I don't know how he's doing today, but I suspect he's probably hurting after career filled with lots of hockey. Could this help him live well, live long, and to live younger? I would think so. It would help. Because it's helping me. It's showing you what I can do here, pushing the body. And then when I support the three amigos with the cleanest and most absorbable water, I don't make a penny telling you about it. Remember that. About the water. I don't make it 1 penny. Not one. Is it helping me to sustain my cardiovascular strength and allowing me to increase my VO2 max? Am I reaping the benefits when I tie in the X49 as part of my training, which I put right here? Is there something to it? Is there a connection? I feel good. And you can as well when you power your DNA with the best. Now, exercise, resistance training exercise specifically is known to reset and regenerate 78 DNA genes. And when there's several thousand more in the body, how do you go about resetting and regenerating that balance? Well, this is what knocks on the door. It takes time. If you got chronic injuries, some of them it takes a long time to develop. And it takes a long time to reverse them too. So I'm at now day number 459 of wearing this. Am I reaping the benefits from it? I think so. And I'm not taking any creatine either. So if anybody says to you, you need to take creatine monohydrate. No, you don't. Because if you know how creatine monohydrate is made, sodium sarcosinate and cyanamide, or something like that, when it's pressure cooked together, it turns into a liquid form, and it's very similar to salt. Really? Huh. So is there some truth behind consuming mineralized salt with 3 forms of magnesium in it? And then when you have the cleanest and most absorbable water, deuterium depleted, with a hydrogen bond angle of 114 degrees, do you think that salt, that's water, or that magnesium that's water hungry is going to, when it's inside the cell, it's going to just want to absorb that water? And when you have the cleanest and most absorbable version of hydrogen by way of isotope, meaning no radioactivity, then guess what? Hydrogen, the smallest atom, penetrates everything. And does it contribute to strong ATP production in the body and energy? Well, when I combine it with the X49, which activates the AHK, so alanine, histidine, and lysine. Well, look at that. What about pre-workouts that have beta-alanine in it? Oh, really? You just need to make sure you eat it. Find sources of food, real food, that have beta-alanine in it. And when you have it floating around in your body, the 3 amigos are dancing. Da, 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 da. And then you could do the 8-second reps like I just did with a push-up. Hard as heck. Hard. And when the cards are calling the shots, when the reps come, you know, I signed up for it today, and it was tough. I'll admit it was tough, but I got through it, and you can too. So stay motivated. Unlock your bioenergy with me. I'm Gordon. When you're ready to pull the trigger, feel the benefits of the X39, the X49, and even the Y-Age Renew, which is focused on increasing glutathione production in the body. And you just need the 3 amigos for it. Right here, as you see, bottom right-hand screen. bottom right hand of the screen, you need glutamate, acid, cysteine, and glycine. And when you're wearing the YH Renew, then guess what? Taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, buddy, make sure you produce that tripeptide, not the ones that you inject, which used to be called aminos. Now it's just relabeled as peptides. So for all the people in sports that before me, they know what used to be and what's relabeled. It's like fashion. Gets repackaged, right? The body is a master at compensating for things. Stay ahead of it. Be smart, eat well, drink well, sleep well, get your light. And if you can't get it by way of the natural sunlight, then this is a tool that you can use to accomplish that. It doesn't get any easier than that. So when you're ready to pull the trigger, you can do it risk-free. You'll see my name written in the address bar, or my shop. You'll see the logo as you see on the screen, Unlock Your Bioenergy. And you are shopping with me, Gordon Tomazic, Tomazic. I am a registered brand partner with LifeWave, and I am the founder and CEO of Unlock Your Bioenergy. And just remember that Walmart and Amazon are not authorized distributors of the phototherapy patches. If you want the water, then you gotta, I show you where you can get it, how I got it. And visit unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. I have to do some updates to the website because there's some things that have changed externally, so I'll be fixing that, and bear with me. So, but last but not least, tune in tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday. It will be leg day, and it's going to be good. Going to be shuffling the cards, and I'll come up with my crazy ideas in terms of how to utilize, bands like this. I like using the bands, and this is an easy thing. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and but you can get a lot of muscle activation to force your body to reset and regenerate. But I'm greedy. I want the balance to be reset and regenerated as well. And so I make sure that it happens. And you can too. So, like I said, power your DNA with the best. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.